an increase of anti-Sikh hatred, anti-Sikh propaganda that's been spread across social media generally, but specifically on the TikTok platform. And the World Sikh Parliament has addressed this directly. They've taken it upon themselves to launch a campaign to try and limit and prevent this from expanding and do something about it. And so the World Sikh Parliament, it actually is the latest Sikh organisation lending weight to this campaign, which includes a petition signed by over 6,000 people here in the UK aimed at addressing anti-Sikh hatred on TikTok. Now, they've released a letter which they said they're lobbying as a network for essentially asking for global solidarity between Sikh organisations as law enforcement conducts its investigations into an ongoing issue of this beadbi, or this sacrilege involving the desecration of Gurbani. Of course, that's the Guru's words contained within the Holy Scriptures, the Guru Granth Sahib Ji. The fanatical perpetrators are believed to have often been triggered from religious debates on TikTok and Parcha, that's Sikh education, which details differences between the faiths and the Sikh history of resistance against Islamic extremism. And as we often say on this channel, the Sikh faith and those within the Sikh religion are always standing up to injustice, but always standing up to extremism in whatever form it takes shape. It could be political extremism, it could be religious extremism. Sikhi stands up against all extremism of all kinds. And unfortunately, we have reported on regular occasions that the Islamic community does have an extremist element, and that is where this targeted campaign of hatred is coming from, and that is where these Sikh organisations are aiming this campaign, saying, look, to the platforms, these are the perpetrators, you've got to stamp down on this. Now, for example, in September last year, a Pakistani Muslim man in Australia was convicted of conduct intended to racially harass for being found to be behind acts of beadbi, some of which were filmed outside a Gurdwara in Perth in Western Australia. In December last year, we did report this at the time actually, it was confirmed the anti-Sikh criminal Kizar Hayat, a young lad who's only 21 years old, would be deported for the crime, and he was then subsequently deported.